In the early 1970s, Israel was locked in a bitter conflict with Palestinian guerrilla groups, many of whom were based in Lebanon. The Israeli government had to find ways to strike at these groups' leadership without triggering a full-scale war. So, in 1973, the Israeli Special Forces planned an operation that would go down in history for its sheer audacity. The goal: infiltrate deep into enemy territory, right in the heart of Beirut, to eliminate key Palestinian leaders. But how do you get into one of the most secure areas in the region without raising suspicion? The answer is disguise. The Israeli commandos would pose as women, complete with makeup, wigs, and even fake breasts. Their mission was to blend in, looking like ordinary Lebanese women, as they got closer to their targets. Among them was a young officer named Ehud Barak, who would later become Israel's prime minister. But at this point, he was just another commando ready to execute a daring mission. On the night of the raid, the commandos entered Beirut in civilian cars, dressed as women. With their fake breasts and high heels, they slipped through checkpoints, passing right by Lebanese security forces. The disguises worked perfectly. They were unnoticed. And within a matter of hours, they were inside the building complex where key Palestinian leaders were staying. Once inside, the commandos dropped their disguises, pulling out their weapons and launching the attack. The mission was swift and successful. Key targets were eliminated, and the team quickly retreated back to safety, blending back into the city under the cover of night. Not only did they achieve their objective, but they also struck a psychological blow against their enemies, demonstrating that no one was safe, no matter how deep they were in enemy territory. This operation became one of the most famous in Israeli Special Forces history. And as for Ehud Barak, his reputation as a fearless and brilliant soldier only grew from here. He would later rise through the ranks to become the Chief of General Staff, and eventually Israel's Prime Minister. The 1973 raid in Lebanon showed the world what Special Forces were capable of. Not just brute force, but clever tactics and deception. These soldiers didn't just fight with guns, they fought with creativity and audacity. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story of one of the boldest military operations in history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories from the battlefield.